What's up, babes? We are making another video this week. We're going to be talking about if it is worth it to watch Black Clover. Now, I've been hearing about Black Clover for a while before I actually started reading it, which is a lie. I did not read it. I'm watching it. I might read it at some point, but let me tell you what I think to start off, and then I'll defend my point. So the question is it worth it? Simple yes or no answer. I'm going to say no, that it's not. Now, I've heard great things about this anime. I've also heard that it kind of turns out to be not as good later down the road. But everything that I've seen so far is not very good. Now, I'm not saying it's bad, but what I am saying is there's a couple things about the anime itself that I do not like. Now, I am watching it subbed. And the main character's voice is so annoying. Now, I've dealt with main characters with annoying voices, but that man just 24/7. Like, I don't dislike him as a main character. That's not even a gripe of mine, but his voice, my lord, is it annoying. I mean, Black Clover in general, right? It's kind of your main Naruto ripoff, which is fine. There's a bunch of animes like that. You could even say My Heroes. I heard somebody compare it one time and called it Naruto the sequel. But I think this is even more Naruto because you have straight up your Sasuke and straight up your Naruto. Somebody with all the gifts, magic, and somebody with none of the gifts that they have, which is just straight up the Sasuke Naruto dynamic that was from the beginning of Naruto. But Naruto, I think, just executed it way better. And another way, I mean, and they followed it like almost to a T. Now, the exams I feel like could have been such a good part of the show, but even then I was still like kind of on it. Like, they had to fight somebody, they had to like ride brooms and stuff, but it was just skipped through. It was like a single episode worth of exams. And if you're gonna do Naruto and a Naruto ripoff, make the exams good at least. Like, the Chunin exams is one of the best, if not the best part of regular Naruto. And the magic exams were whatever. Instead of Hokage, it's becoming the Magic King. The king, who looks sick. And some of these fights later down the road looks like they will be awesome. It's just my problem right now is it's taking too long to get to these parts. It's taking too long. Like, the first season, as far as Crunchyroll has it, has the first season being like a ton of episodes. Now, I'm going to be honest. I've only gotten through, I think, the first 10. I waited for this like mini arc to end, and then I was like, I just don't feel like watching it anymore, so I'll make the video and we'll go from there. Now, usually I only give animes like one episode chance. Like, you get an episode, if you don't snag me, I'm out. Unless it gets better down the line like Bleach. But I'll talk more about Bleach when I finish it, which I'm almost done. I thought I was going to like it, knowing that it's a Naruto ripoff and how much I like Naruto. I was hoping that it would be really good, but it hasn't been. And we stopped following Yuno, who I kind of liked more than the main character a little bit. He is super gifted. It's just like the way he carries himself and the group that he just became a part of. It was going to be really interesting to see how he went through with his dynamic. I'm not giving up on the show. I am for now. I might read the manga in a little bit once I finish some other shows that I'm liking, like Haikyuu, Tokyo Revengers, both solid. I would recommend those both before this. Probably making videos on those at some point, but it just doesn't really do it for me. And like, there's a couple scenes where I'm like, all right, and I like the concept. I do like the concept. The dude's, what is it called? His book. I forget. There's a specific name for it. But his magic book, there's a name for it. Anyway, his magic book, it literally just gives him a sword. He can repel magic, and he can cut through magic. Which I feel like later down the road will be awesome. But I've seen him fight now, and I'm like, not that impressed. I saw him fight some like ice guy that was taking over a town, Magna, who's a alright character. He throws fire baseballs, basically is what he's doing. And he got revenge on somebody because they killed him and they were after something, but then they killed themselves and there was nothing really bigger going on to begin with. So I was like, what are we doing? Like, what's going on here? Now, I hear that it does get better here in a little bit, but as it stands right now, I'm just not interested. And if you can't hold my attention, I'm going to say it's not worth it, because it's not. And I know a lot of people love this anime, and I've had my friend recommend this to me. I've had plenty of people recommend this to me, but it's just, it doesn't start out good. I'm not really interested. Like, the training was alright, but like the training was so surface level, you don't even get too in depth on what they're doing. We haven't seen Yuno in a bit because of this like little mini arc that was kind of dumb. There's the one girl who's royalty, and she's whatever, and they seem to be kind of putting a little bit of a focus on her just because her magic abilities are so high, but still boring. Most of the people in the Black Bulls are boring, or we don't know too much about yet. The only cool one is, I think his name's Yami, the main dude who you never see do anything because he doesn't do anything. He just sleeps all day, and he doesn't care, and he like just doesn't care, but I like him. And there's a couple characters that I really want to see go off, but it's just taking too damn long. And so when I watch these dudes fight, it's kind of tough to power scale. Of course, it's early on, so I'll go ahead and give it some slack there, but I can't tell what's going on. Like, I've seen a couple fights, but I can't tell. I'm assuming all these people are weak, but that doesn't explain a whole lot of other stuff on, like, well, how high are these, like, captains of these divisions? And yeah, it was a little bit of a struggle to get through, but I was like, I'll finish this arc. Maybe there'll be a payoff. Maybe there'll be something cool with the main character. And it's like, nah, not really. Like, he reflected the magic, which was cool, but we had already seen it before. I guess he's learning, but yeah, I was very underwhelmed. Of course, magic in general is not something that I get to be too big of a fan of in general, but I feel like with the main character who has no magic, it's like the perfect, but it's still just, I don't care. We'll see. I think I'm going to give it another try just because of how much some people like it, but for now, I would not say that it's worth it. Take that as you will. Give it a try if you would like. Maybe the manga is better. You're going to hate the main character's voice. You're going to hate it. It's literally Naruto. It's literally like the exact same, just worse. So yeah, I don't like shitting on things, but yeah, I wasn't a big fan. So that's all I got for you. You know what is a good anime? Dragon Ball. Anyway, I'm done. I'm done ranting and rambling. You can watch it if you want. I was underwhelmed. It does have some good parts. I like the concept of it. The art is very nice, but I would not recommend it. Take that as you will. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day. Peace. Don't watch it.